everyone, and welcome back to this episode of ℏ𝒫𝓁. In the last episode I pronounced it ℏ𝒫𝓁, and looking back at the recordings it makes me laugh every time. But ℏ𝒫𝓁 is, and in the last episode we faced up against Miss Zoo and took that weird snake lady thing down, which is good. So ended chapter 4, we're now in the prelude to chapter 5. And we have just gone to bed and woken up, and we have seen it's been nearly a day since we found Mary. We're like a boat adrift on the ocean without a compass to guide us. He really liked Mary, didn't he? Who knows where the current will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Hey, Mr. Yoshiki? Looks like we've wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the mark's curse. And if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. Ah, that explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food to eat. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up forgetting my own name like you. Well, write it down. Not that I completely believe that the curse is real or anything. She raises her voice to hide how it shakes. She's still stubbornly sticking to the denial of the existence of spirits and the mark. But I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why'd this have to happen to me? Ooh. Eek! Hiro is startled at the sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night. I don't need Mary to know it's Mark Bearer. Ooh, someone new? New person? Sorry to impose on you so late. Oh, hi sir. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is as white as a sheet and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. I know that feeling. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. I know that feeling. You're Yoshiki and Hiru, right? I heard about you and the mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about a Miss Zoo too? Sounds like you had a rough night. Was he a doctor, I guess? He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through on her promise and sent him to help us. Well, let's get introductions done. I'm Shuji Diamond. Diamond? Like diamond? Diamond. I think you can guess my occupation. Doctor. Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain, thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Diamond's eyes flicker over at the suspicion in Hiru's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you. The mark? He unbuttoned his shirt to reveal a familiar mark on the left side of his chest. It's just suddenly appeared one day. Though to be honest, I never thought it'd happen to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yeah, that's right. There's mentions of a strange scar in my grandpa's record as a military physician. I did some personal research. A military physician's records would mean they'd be from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumours of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, the rumours would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all top secret documents related to the lab were burned. Except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kind of hard to believe. Dr. Diamond, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers who were divinely possessed. Okay, that's a bit weird. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war, and they were backed in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Yoshiki? True, it kind of is. We can't deny it's possible. I don't know yet. Can't deny it's possible. What? Are you serious? After all we've seen, you know. I can see why Yasuoka gave you her stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-mindedness must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems that the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Kannon Solider. Kannon Solider? That makes me think of the... Oh, that's a hard word to work around. ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓂𝓒 cannon? 50 years ago, and the Buddha statues. It can't be. Dr. Diamond, where is the lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea, sorry. The documents my grandfather kept don't give any details about it. I see. Hey, Mr. Yoshiki? That 13th Army Engineering Lab? It's the shelter ℒ𝕁�𝓀𝑒 went to. It's the treasure map! She pulls out her old map. I wanted to keep it a secret, but as I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. This shows the entrance to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Whoa, are you serious? Cough, cough. In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Where did you get that, hero? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I'd look into it. And then Ms. ℒ𝕁�𝓀𝑒 stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much, though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. That's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utterly nonsense, but if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiro? He could have been. All I know is that he was the engineer with the rank of captain. Was an engineer with the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab? And now both of you have the mark? Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that will help us find the truth behind the curse. That's also the origin of the Kannon Solider, a name that reminds you of a statue, the traces of Miss Zoo in the shelter. It might be all connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from ℏ𝕗𝑒. Ooh. Dr. Diamond gave us a lot of information. We'll have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Diamond, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yeah, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounded like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man of his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So, we're heading to the shelter? About that. We were stopped from going further by a locked door. That strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It will be difficult to break in from there. Well, did you enter the shelter? Where did you enter the shelter? A manhole on K-Miamachi North Road. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, an entrance is there. But there seems to be one other one. It's at ℂ𝕁𝑃𝓐 South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. New information was added to the spirit file. Rumors of the Kannon Solider. Then we have... Let's have a look at the Kannon Solider first. Rumors of the Kannon Solider. ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃𝓏 sent a new mark bearer, Diamond, to the mansion. He talks about a mysterious being called the Kannon Solider. He learned about from a clinical record during World War II. Those documents also mentioned a scar similar to the mark. Everyone who had it worked in a specific army research facility. They were developing the Kannon Solider there at the end of the war. I don't really know what the Kannon Solider is, but if everyone involved in the research got the mark, then I can't help but think they were trying to make a spirit into a weapon. But why would Diamond, grandson of a researcher, and Hero, granddaughter of a lab engineer, suddenly get the mark now? Did the soldier curse spread to the descendants or something? And then there's the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Hero agrees to tell us more about it. Her old map is of that lab. The same underground shelter we broke into earlier. The key to ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃𝓐𝑒's transformation and the stolen statue is likely there. So, well, we'll have to go back again. The map shows another entrance on ℂ𝕗𝓚 South Alley. Let's try looking around this time. Yes, we already done that. Okay, so going back, but in a different way. Did we do Hero? Yeah, because she can't play instruments. ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃𝓉 Diamond. So I go, ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃 Diamond, male, doctor. Decides to become a doctor because of his army physician grandfather. He currently works at a clinic in H City. His reputation suffers due to his dry bedside manner, but he's very skilled. Rumors say his health is failing too. Should we... Oh, can we only... Oh no, we can take... I won't take Diamond. Even though he's like ill. I still want to take him along with us. Still gonna say Mary's not there. Mary isn't here anymore. Oh yeah, let me save. So save. And then... How much time? Oh, okay, I still got about 15 minutes, so I think we can get some chunk of this done. I like roughly doing 30-minute episodes because I think it gives you enough time to absorb what's going on and then wait for the next one. I think that's good. Let me know in the comments if you'd like longer episodes or shorter episodes. So, we reach ℂ𝕗𝓚 South Alley. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. It's hard to believe a lab entrance is on a residential street like this. In any case, we should look around. Even though this is a residential area, the street is completely deserted. Is it just the manhole? Sometimes I feel like if I shine my light like a spook will spook. Spooky will spook. There's a manhole. Unlike ℏ𝕗𝓚, this road only has one. It definitely looks suspicious. The manhole lid has a place to grip, just like the one at ℏ𝕗𝓚. This has to be it. Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about the underground shelter? You'd think the sewer department would at least... A reasonable conclusion. We can assume all information on this place is being concealed by someone. It'll be trouble if it were made public, huh? There isn't people who used to be involved. Then isn't it people who used to be involved? Yes, some are still alive today. A certain city representative used to be my grandfather's colleague. The ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃𝓉s may not be innocent either. Were they involved somehow? Oh, you don't know? After the war, the ℏ𝕗𝓂𝓃's head was prohibited from public service. It was because he assisted the army in some manner. So he could have been involved with the lab. If I had to make a guess, this man holds Pandora's box for an... dig. I wonder what secrets we'd find. Still, you know a lot about it, considering. I'm interested in the lab myself, though not as much as Hero is. I've already done some research. But this being such an important secret place, isn't it a little too easy to get into? True, they're not guarding it. The lid could have originally been locked or bolted somehow. This Miss Zoo might have done away with the restraints. Ooh, maybe. Oh, we're just going down, okay. I was like, that sounds suspicious. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, this smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Nah. Thankfully, there's a ladder here too. This reminds me of when I was a kid. Let's get going, Yoshiki. Diamond and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath ℏ𝐶�ity. What awaits us down in the darkness? Will we find the truth we're seeking? Or a hell smeared with blood? Ew. I don't want either. Chapter 5. Kannon Solider. Creepy. This is gonna be creepy. I'm claustrophobic. It's fine. Oh, I'm not into the background music. The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at ℏ𝐶𝑒. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume the two places are connected. Cough, cough. This is not a place someone with bad lungs should be. And is that an army song? Hearing that, I feel worse. It's been 50 years, so there's no way a radio or phonograph is still playing. Something supernatural has to be at work. I don't like this music. It's so easy to fall back and blame things on the supernatural now. I stubbed my toe, damn supernatural. I've gotten too used to this occult world. I see. I don't have any spiritual powers, so that kind of thing is beyond me. If you say so, then I believe you. Should we not have taken him with us? Should we have taken someone else? Is that blood? It's a blood stain. Yeah, it's blood. Let's feel around in it. I run my fingers over it and realise that something is stuck to the floor. I keep scratching it until it starts to crease, and I manage to pull it up off the floor. Found worn-out talisman. When I pick it up, the worn-out talisman, I feel warmth flow through me. Good to know. Worn-out talisman. Let's go forward. There's more bloodstains. I thought there was some back there. That was really spook. A trail of blood leads to the ladder at the entrance. Was someone trying to escape? Creep. There are pitch black stains. Is this blood? Seems so. Still, there's entirely too much of it. It's like a blood bag burst. Ew. But doesn't that other thing bother you too? Of course it bothers me. I imagine we were on the same page. It looks like something was posted here. There's a clear, defined, clean space on the wall as if something had been there. It looks like it avoided being sprayed with blood because something was originally posted here. Some kind of poster or bulletin? There's unfortunately no way to know. The stains seem to be old blood. It cracks and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. Spooky. This place is spooky. This looks like an emergency light. This place is abandoned. Has the power generator been running for all these years? Okay, let's go. Something flows swiftly down the pipes. There you go. Spook! I spied a spook! Nothing here. I'm just gonna keep walking forward. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. Could you now? There's nothing else here. Okay, let's go back. This way? To the left. What is that at the end? Okay. Oh, that's like more blood. The dried blood has blackened on the floor. There's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. Great. Ooh. I peek into the waterway and see something floating. I reach for it as I hold onto the edge. Somehow I manage to grab it. Another worn-out talisman. We like a bit of worn-out talismans. Heal. Go forward. Ill. There are pitch black stains. The stains seem to be old blood. It crackles and breaks off on a flake, blah blah. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space. That might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. Okay, so there's like nothing in here. Opened door and went inside. Okay. Okay, this is weird. The air in this room is musty at first glance. I'd say it's part of a medical facility. It looks like an operating room. And the smell must be... Oh, there it is. Yoshiki, sorry, but could you just shine the light over there? No, body. I shine the flashlight as directed, and I find a corpse. Diamond crouches down and begins to study it. Whoa, it's pretty old. You might be better off having an archaeologist or an anthropologist look at this. Diamond skillfully examines the body. When they're done, they stand up again. The corpse is odd, extremely odd. The cervical vertebrae is severed, but the cut's a mess. Some kind of small bladed object did it most likely. Though it clearly wasn't cut with a surgical tool. I cannot even imagine why anyone would do something so cruel. The head was severed with a tool, huh? It's too old, the corpse isn't enough. Someone should have left behind records. It might be wise to search the room. Yeah, good idea. New information was added to the spirit file in the lab. The research lab looks more like an operating room. The state it's in suggests that inhumane experiments took place here. I'd really like to leave this place, but we need to thoroughly check for any documents or tools left behind. Hatred clogs the air here, making it more dangerous than any of the other places we've been. We could be attacked at any time. We must be prepared. Attacked at any time? I don't like the sound of that. What's up in there? Nothing's inside the metal cabinet. What was that? It's a cabinet with a glass door. Looks like there's something in it. Let's feel around. Stick your hand in. I open it and search inside. I find a notebook titled Research Records and a small gun. The notes have deteriorated, but I can just make out what they say. 70th. Next experiment, Azura statue. ℏ𝑗𝑒? Male body and female head. Success. Then natural phenomenon. Spirits frequent hard, continual experiments. That's all it says. Got research records too, and palm pistol. Okey-dokey, it seems to be a record of the experiments performed here. How fascinating. It's a rusted filing cabinet. It's a well-built metal cabinet. Whatever's inside should be intact. When I open the door, a cloud of dust flies up and blocks my vision. A notebook with a black cover is left inside. Got experimental unit correspondence code. Experimental unit correspondence code? It seems to be a document about cryptograms. Inside it says Kannon, weapons codename ... Heavenly Buddha project codename. Soul, human head used as materials. It looks like the Wabun code. It looks like Wabun code. It's similar to Morse. Good to know. We already... Looks like it's been a number of years since this person died. The dried skin gives the appearance of a mummy. The cut by the neck is jagged. It must have been cut with some type of tool. Is there really nothing in there? You think we've searched this room? Okay. Ooh, it's spooky coming this way. Spook. I really need to move my camera so that I can see the map and where I'm going, because I'm just going to get lost. I'm just going to walk around in circles. It looks like this is a dead end. Yeah. It does look like there's only a wall ahead, but a breeze. I feel a draft coming from in front of us. But all that's there is a wall. Ooh. Again, spook. Although that looks like a door. Okay, so nothing there. Were we here? Is that the lab? Oh, I'm getting all turned around. Yeah, it's the lab, okay. I'm gonna get so lost going through here. So we'll go this way. This is the new way. Or is this just the same thing? Is that where we went before? Okay. Let's go back to the right. It seems to be locked. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. Open it if I had the key. Okay. This way? I think we were just here. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this episode here. In the next episode, I will change where my camera is, and we can actually see the map and see where we're going. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this content, and please comment down what your favourite part of this weird episode was. But I will catch you in the next one. Bye!